Morning everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we're exploring Glasson Dock, or just Glasson if you're a local. This charming little village and working tidal port is tucked away in Lancashire, just south of Lancaster, right at the mouth of the River Lune. It's part of the parish of Thurnham, and believe it or not, it's home to only about 600 people. That was according to Wikipedia in 2011. So just park the car up, and over there is the River Lune, which takes you right over there and out into the Lune Estuary where I parked my car. And that is the shipyard over there of Glasson Dock. It's a place you can't gain access to, unfortunately. And just in this little bit here, there is a bowling green. What we're going to do today, we're just going to have a walk. We're going to have a walk down the Canal at Glasson Dock, look at some of the boats there. Then we'll walk into the village itself. There's not a lot to see, but it's just a quick video to show you really what Glasson Dock looks like. I know this dock gets very busy in summer. It's very popular with bikers, and it's a long time since I've been here, so yeah, looking forward to having a wander. So we'll see what happens and see where we end up today. So there's Glasson Dock Bowling Green. Looks like a bowling green. Gets very busy at weekends, I believe. I've just been speaking to someone, he said this is packed at weekend. And this is the shipyard up here. As I say, unfortunately you can't get to the shipyard, but we'll go as far as we can up these steps. Old disused boat over there. I don't think that's in service anymore. Ooh. Yeah, so there's the shipyard, the dockyard, some old ship. I say beautiful view over there of the Lune Estuary. As you can see, it just goes into marshes. The tide today apparently is around 12:47 apparently, according to Google high tide, so we're not far away now. I think it's about 12 o'clock, something like that. There's the pathway goes over the River Lune. Whether that gets flooded at high tide, don't really know. He's just going out in his boat. So what we'll do, we'll go and have a walk into the village itself, and then not a lot to see. I just thought it's a video. You've not been to Glasson Dock before, we'll show you around, and then we'll have a walk down the canal. There is a very interesting boat actually moored up, which I'll show you later. We're just coming on into the main road now of where you come into Glasson Dock, and this is the main car park you'd park at. I'll show you where I'm parked later. Free parking. There is toilets here as well. 40p. Very clean inside. Just cost you 40p. Like I always say, I don't mind paying 40p if the facilities are clean. And here we have the Victoria Inn, which is sadly now, it looks like it's closed down. Why this place is closed down, I honestly don't know. It's an absolutely beautiful building, and was the main pub when you came into the village. It's so sad now to actually see it as it is, because look at it, just nothing left of it. Such a shame. All the windows are blown. It's just a mess inside. Whether it's going to reopen again, doesn't look like it will do. Proposed development It's a proposal to turn it into luxury residential accommodation. So what's going to happen to that? I really don't know. But I say it's so sad. I'd say it was the most noticeable building when you came into the village, this as well. Okay. I say up there is the shipyard. I'm not going to go up there because I think it is private now. You can't gain access to the boatyard. I think that's as far as you can go. It is a restricted area. But round there is a little lighthouse. But it's not a lighthouse, it's more like a chapel. I don't think you can gain access to, unfortunately. Love to have shown you that, but because it's a restricted area, you can't gain access to it anymore. Just across from the pub there's this Lockkeeper's Rest, where you can get yourself a nice coffee, which I'll be getting one later. There's little burgers and milkshakes and stuff like that. Very popular place in summer. So yeah, we'll be having a drink there later on. See, that place in summer is very popular with bikers. A lot of bikers come there, park up, get the drinks, and then probably head off over to the Yorkshire Dales on a biking trip. And there's Glasson Dock Marina, which we will be having a walk later across there. And these are the lock gates of Glasson Dock. There's the traffic lights. This is the way I drove in this morning. And that's where the boats will go outbound, turn left and into the Lune Estuary. Not much shipping traffic here nowadays like there used to be. Used to be a very busy port at one point or another. Across the other side. And there's one of the locks again. Say the sun's come out now. It's been one of them mornings where the sun's come out and then it's gone rainy, and as soon as I got here, there's a mark on the screen. As soon as I got here today, there was rain, showers, and I had to take cover as soon as I got here. It's just some information on the Canal and River Trust. No unauthorised access, no fishing. Over there is a little cafe. It's shut today. It's supposed to be very nice, that the quayside at Glasson Dock. It's just a little cafe that you can get a drink, and they do bits to eat, that sort of stuff. That's the quayside cafe. So if you want a drink in summer, probably open at weekend, I don't know. Unless it's just shut for now because the kids have gone back to school and everything else. And down there is a smokehouse. What we'll do now, we're going to have a walk and I'll go and show you this boat that's parked up. There's the Lancaster Smokehouse, the port of Lancaster Smokehouse, with all your kippers and stuff like that, and fish if you're into that sort of thing. Right over there is the gates where the ships will come in from the River Lune, the boats would come in. Right, let's go and have a look at this. This boat. This was my granddad's favourite place, this place. I always remember him saying it was his favourite place. I used to bring my son here when he was little. Oh, he actually came about a month ago and he didn't remember any of it. And he's usually got a pretty good memory. He doesn't remember anything on Glasson Dock. Just having a walk down the Canal basin now. And if you go down here, there should be a church. I said there's not a great lot here. It's just a nice little stopping place on a nice day if you live localish. So yeah, let's get out and go have a walk. There she is. The Helene, is it called the Helene Weistad? I don't know if I pronounced that right. Helene. It's like one of the schooner ships. I was just speaking to a guy and he says that boat, he reckons, has come from Norway and it's waiting for a spot at the docks at Liverpool. He told me it was here a few weeks ago, so it has been here quite a while. Choppy today, guys. It's gone very, very dark again. Over there it looks like a lifeboat. Whether that's been bought, can't read it from here. It's a lifeboat of some description. It does say lifeboats on it. So whether it's been bought, somebody's using it as a private boat or not, I don't really know. But to be honest with you, it looks like any minute the rain's going to come in again. This is what happens. It just goes all of a sudden so dark. And yeah, and then the rain comes in again. Nice barge there, living the dream from Yorkshire. It really is a busy marina when you look. Lots of boats over there. Whether you can get to the other side of there and walk, I'm not sure. We'll try and do that later on. Glasson Dock was built in the late 1700s and it became one of the busiest ports of the northwest. And back in the day, ships would bring in cotton, sugar, spices, but it also sadly had a darker history. It was also very connected to the slave trade as well. Still a working port today with cargo like animal feed, fertiliser, and that usually comes through here every year. So it says there, the Glasson branch affords lovely views across Morecambe Bay to the high fells of the Lake District. Opened in 1820, the branch runs through tranquil countryside before finally reaching Glasson Dock Basin and Glasson Dock. It's a perfect place to take a stroll, watch the ripples on the water and relax. And take a relaxing stroll past the locks, watch the boats and see what wildlife you can spot. So that's where we are now, just here. There's the Glasson Basin and this leads into the Lancashire Glasson Canal. I think the church is somewhere around here, which we will go and have a look later on. That's where we started the video, over there where the River Lune is, and as we go up there my car is round top of this road here, Tide Barn Hill. So literally parked right on top of the coast path if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, I'm right on the, parked up on the Lune estuary itself. Just look how tranquil this is here, absolutely beautiful. You literally could be anywhere. There's the Lancaster Canal now, coming out from Glasson Dock Basin. Lots of boats moored up, like I say, over at Glasson and Waterside Marina, which is over there. And then you got this lovely house there, and then there's the canal path, and if I'm right, that's the way to get into church where it's open. We'll go and have a look also inside. All the boats as well in the marina at the back of that house there as well. The barge. What we'll do, we'll go inside, go through the gates, see if it's open. If it is, we'll take you in. Lovely little entrance there. Don't think it'll be open. We'll try. It's locked. There are no strangers here, only friends who we haven't met. Church is open daily for prayer and meditation, or just a little bit of peace and quiet. It clearly wasn't open today for me. Christ Church here, built in 1840. It was built to serve the dockyard and community and visiting mariners. It's a local Anglican church, and it was clearly built pure and simple. They were put up very, very quickly, these churches. I can't get in it. I really enjoyed just having a look inside, see what it was like. Never mind, we will press on, because I'm getting ready for, well, you know what, I've not had my cup of coffee today. Well, I have at home, but I always have a cup of coffee when I'm out. I might just see what there is to eat. I think the only place to eat is that bar I was showing you about where the bikers are, but I might just go over to the smokehouse and see if there's a little cafe around there. There's also another little pub I want to show you. I think it's called the Dalton Arms. So there is another pub in Glasson. That's why I can't understand why that main one's shut. Because I said that was the main building when you drove into Glasson Dock. Take, hello Take, hello mate. Say hello, camera. What we'll do, we'll go up on that road there, we'll go right and just see if we can get on the other side of the marina and walk back into the village that way. I don't know if you can or not, not sure. So we'll just on the bridge now, we'll just walk over towards Glasson Dock. There's the canal path, we'll just walk down there. And there's the other side of the canal. Imagine would take you all the way to Lancaster. I'm just going to walk around this bend and see if we can gain access to the west quay of Glasson Dock. It is actually signposted West Quay industrial area. Where you can actually get on there, I honestly don't know. It's gone really warm now. It's sun's out. Yeah, really warm. To be honest with you guys, I don't think you can get anywhere up there, so what we're going to do, I don't know where it leads. I haven't got time to literally go walking. We'll head back into Glasson itself, on the main road into Glasson. Go and get a cup of coffee. Go and have a look at the smokehouse. Basically, really, I think that is Glasson Dock done then. So there's not a great lot here. And then what I'll do, I'll walk you back up Tide Barn Hill. Show you where I parked the car. And pub, you check that other pub out, the Dalton Arms, which I believe is very, very popular. Very popular. Do lovely food in there, I believe. Well, hello again. I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll actually walk back, because there's not much on the road, so we'll walk back down the canal, and then what we'll do, we'll cut through the church and go on the main road that way. It's one of them places that we'd love to go back to the 1800s, when it was a bustling port. Just walk in one of the pubs and see what it was like in them days. I love stuff like that. Just go on like some kind of time slip or something like that, and just see how much the place had changed. See how like people had changed, what people were wearing, and what the main topic of conversation would be. So sad I couldn't get in it. I honestly thought that church would be open today. Go back through, cut through the church. That'll take us back onto the main road, back to where the toilets and cafe are. So that's a couple of minutes walk, that's all. You know, it's strange when you walk into these like church places and like, as soon as you walk in, it feels so peaceful. The atmosphere changes. Don't know, weird. Christ Church at Glasson. And that brings you out then onto this main road. And what we can do now, we can actually go back onto, there's the canal. What we'll do, we'll walk back where the Lune Estuary is, and walk back to where we started the video. Look at that blue sky now. There's the sun peeking through the trees. It's like summer again. So I say it's not a long walk. So there's the car park. We're back at the car park now, so not a long walk at all. I thought that ship before. Oh look, I can't remember seeing that ship before. Now, is that just come in? There's a ship where I pointed out to you ages ago about that old ship at the start of the video. There's a ship behind it as well. That's quite a big ship, so that must have come in delivering something. Let's go have a look at this tide before it reaches its peak. And there's that boat. I'm sure that boat wasn't there before. I'm going to have to look back at the video. That was that walk where I was telling you about before, and it is beginning now to flood over. There's the walk path. You could walk along here, but yeah, you should actually go up there now. The path's cut off. Well, this path's cut off. There is another one somebody's made above this one here. But yeah, this is definitely going to flood at high tide, because that part of the path now is gone. I think I'd want to be falling in there. Right, it's time to go back now into the village, I think, and go and get this cup of coffee. And that ship is called the, well, I've pronounced it right, but it's called, I think, the Snaefell River. And it's just getting loaded up now with cargo. I don't know if you can actually see it, the cranes are actually going now onto the ship. Not sure where it's come from. Just tried to look on marine traffic, but it doesn't tell me. But on marine traffic it's a totally different colour as well, so it must have been, I think the bow of the ship has been painted, because I'm sure that used to be red. Finally, I'm going to get this cup of coffee, because every time I say I'm going to get it, I'll start doing something else. Definitely coffee time. And that's where it tells you, look, you see, Lancaster Port Commission restricted area. It's such a shame you can't go and watch the boats getting moored up, but hey ho, never mind. So again, this is where we started the video this morning. Right, let's go and look at this. What's down this little bit here? I think this is called the West Quay, might have been mistaken. Oh, it's a shopping deli. And there's the smokehouse. Potted shrimps and everything else. Very popular place, that. And this is as far as you can get. That boat, what I thought was a lifeboat before, if you actually look, it says on it now, pilot boat. That's what that was. And there's another pilot boat there as well. And there's another pilot boat, and that other one I thought was a boat before, the orange one. Hey, you all right, mate? Why are you filming? Just filming the boats. Again, I was just filming down there. Some guys just come up to me out of the shop. Why are you filming? Just so you're filming outside the shop. All this palaver. I don't know what the problem is, to be honest. I did speak to him, he said there wasn't a problem once he knew what he was doing, but you know, there's people with mobile phones all day long taking video and pictures. As soon as you see somebody with a GoPro, I just don't want the problems, really don't.
Oh, you're loading, you've got 40 quid. Loaded.
I'll have a coffee, please. So that was £1.70 for a cup of coffee. Got that. Treated myself to chocolate flapjack for £2. Oh, sorry for that coffee though. The lady in the cafe was just telling me the pub was showing you before, the one that shut down. it's been shut 12 years apparently. That's how long it's been shut. I was quite amazed when she said it'd been actually closed 12 years. So yeah, apparently it is up for sale, apparently. But the for sale sign's gone, so she's not sure, but I very much doubt that'll be a pub again. Yeah, so going back when I was filming down at the Dalton Arms there in the pilot boat, the fellow just came from nowhere and asked me why I was filming. I wasn't in the restricted area. I thought it was something to do with the port of Glasson Dock or something like that. I think it was from one of the shops. Saying, no, I noticed you before going around with a camera. I really don't know what the problem is. As I say, there's everybody with mobile phones these days taking pictures and video. As I say, as soon as you've got a GoPro in your hand, then I don't know, everything seems to change. But yeah, I spoke to him and he was okay. I wasn't funny with him. I just told him I was doing a YouTube video and he was fine after that. But yeah, I just, you know, when you're out doing these videos, it does start making you feel a little bit uncomfortable. But I don't know. So yeah, he was okay in the end. I'm just across the other side now of the Glasson Dock Marina basin. There's the schooner ship over there now. That's where we walked along before. Yeah, it's just a bit of a walkway. This is for visiting moorings here. You go to moor your boats along here if you're visiting. And yeah, just a different view. It was just a different view of the marina basically. Say we walked down the marina that way up towards Christchurch. So I'll do now, I'll take you back up Tide Barn. Is it Tide Barn Hill or Tide Barn Road? That'll take us to where we park the car, and then that will be the end of this video. So we're just going to have a walk now up to the Lune Estuary itself and see if the tide's in, because it's more or less high tide now. It's about 12:30 I think. Just go and show you this pub from the other side of Dalton Arms where I was down by the quay before, and this is the other side of it. So it looks a really, really popular pub. Owned by Thwaites. Another view over the boatyard over there as well. That pub was built around the same time as Glasson Dock was constructed as well. So that's just the other side of the pub. And then this just comes to a dead end, I think. So we're just going up to the top of Tide Barn Hill now. I'll say this is where I parked the car. All these lovely little cottages around here. That's the road we just walked down. Takes you straight into Glasson Dock. About a 5-minute walk, that's all it is. I say there is a housing estates here as well, set away from the village. And there you go, back to the Lune Estuary. So right behind me there you got Heysham Nuclear Power Station, and you follow it along and it comes over towards Sunderland Point that way. Thanks for watching this video guys. It was just a quick video really of Glasson Dock. I know it's not a big place, but it's a nice little place just to have a walk around on a Sunday afternoon or something like that. And the lady in the cafe was telling me when I got my cup of coffee, she was saying that that cafe is more or less open right the way through winter as well. So if you want to get a brew in winter, it is as a rule open. So thanks for watching guys, and I will see you on the next video.